Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Dime Box Discoveries. Although today it is Nickel Box Discoveries. Yes, the Nickel Box was on fire. Great stuff in the Nickel Box. These last two rows we're going to show you. Also, these are either quarter or three for $1, and there's some great stuff in there, at least by my opinion. And if you're watching this, you'll probably enjoy it as well. But the Nickel Boxes are fantastic and I really love those. Before we get started real quick though, a book reading recommendation. Mint Condition as Baseball Cards Became an American Obsession. Dave Jamieson. Perfect book to read for any baseball card fan. And if you don't want to go that deep in history, you can actually skip to chapter 8. That's like the mid-'80s junk wax era and on up to now when this is written in the mid, like 2000 and teens. And for my watchers who can't read, talking to you Scott and BK, there are even pictures in here. Check it out. This is the very first baseball card ever, at least what they classify as one. And by the way, of the Red Stockings from 1869. You can find this actual card in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. So that is really cool. I probably shouldn't make fun of Scott and BK since they're the people I buy and trade with the most. There's fun tidbits in here like this one with Upper Deck's fun numbering that they did on purpose in 1992. Like Heathcliff Slocum was number 569 and Dickie Thom was number 769. So there's some fun stuff in the book like that. Check it out. Go and read it. You'll enjoy it. I did as well. All right, let's get into the cards. That's what you came for. Let's start with the nickels and go there. A whole bunch of Bryce Harpers here. Now, I don't collect Bryce Harper, but I do think these are some chromes here. This would be good for trade bait. So these are hopefully some good trade bait with Bryce Harper here. Man, oh, that's a pretty one. About more Harpers than I realized. Well, we got some like Griffins with some bats. All right. Let's see what they got going on here. So a bunch of Bryce Harpers. It's all Bryce Harper there. Okay. Those are going to go in the trade box. All right. What else we got? These are all nickels once again. Adley Rushman there. A couple of Acunas in there. So I picked up the Acunas. How many Acunas? And there's the Juan Soto. Mauricio Dubon because I do PC Mauricio Dubon. Another Soto. Here's some more Bryce Harper. Put that here. Lane Thomas, who I've talked about before on this channel. Matt Olson. There's a Luis Robert Jr. and Michael Kopech. My guys who collect the White Sox people, maybe you'd want those. You have to reach out to me and let me know. And Jarren Duran, I really like Duran. I'm really becoming a fan of his. All right, we have parallels up here. And a couple of, these are the UK editions. So you got the UK flag up there. These are always to make really good trade bait with Jose Altuve and Austin Riley. Two popular players, popular-ish, off popular teams. The sepia version of John Lester and the pink version of Evan Longoria. So those are really cool. All right, these are stars of yesteryear on cards of today. It's a weird mix. We're getting some 80s stuff as well as a lot of newer stuff from like the last 5 years, and then 80s stuff is in the nickel box. Kind of weird. Ernie Banks, look at this Yogi Berra card. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. I totally dig that. With the crowd back there in the sky. So Eddie Murray, Nolan Ryan. We see a bunch more Nolan Ryan in a little bit. Check out this one. It's a double-sided card with Ted Williams on one side, Yaz on the other, and the 1989 throwback. That's a great nickel box find. Oops. As I knock over the camera once again and drop Joe Morgan. So there are some Joe Morgans there. There's a Frank Robinson. And then a bunch of Hank Aaron's. Anytime I see a Hank Aaron for a nickel, I will buy every Hank Aaron card for a nickel, which is great. Some Top Stadium Club from the early, I think there's 2012 or something like that, 2013, 2014. So there's Banks, Duke Snyder, Clemente. It's a cool looking card. Michael Jack Schmidt from Ohio University, a MAC guy right there for BK. Some more Mike Schmitz, several Mike Schmitz in there. Actually, a bunch of Mike Schmitz. Mickey Mantle, a couple different Mickey Mantles. These are from the same year, two different versions. One is the baseball cap and one is the batting helmet. So, a couple Mickey Mantles in on the nickel, which is cool, the Commerce Comet. Some more Clementes there. And another Michael Jack Schmidt. Reggie Jackson. A few Reggie Jacksons in here. I love these. I love the rookie reprint ones. They look so great. And then several Babe Ruths in here. Anytime I see a Babe Ruth for a nickel, I will pick that up as well. So I love the turkey red. That's so cool. Ty Cobb. Thurman Munson. And then some more Nolan Ryans. I always pick up all the Nolan Ryans. My girlfriend's most favorite player was Nolan Ryan, so I collect all those. The Tequila Sunrise jerseys, fantastic. More Nolan Ryan. And more Nolan Ryan. And finally, and finally a Jimmy Fox in the Topps Chrome. Looks cool. Jimmy Fox wearing his A's uniform, not his Red Sox. So that is awesome. I love to use Jimmy Fox in Immaculate Grid. Does anybody play Immaculate Grid? Jimmy Fox is one of my most favorite to use. Very versatile, played almost all the positions, and just an excellent player. All right, here's some cards from the 1980s. If I see a nice, clean 1984 card like this, Paul Molitor, there's a Hall of Famer. I'm going to pick it up for a nickel, Todd Worrell, out of the 86 Diners highlight set. I am slowly, so very slowly, putting together the Sports Flick cards. This, by the way, is a Ripken and a Molitor. Wally Joyner, Gary Gaetti, Wade Boggs, Molitor again, Gary Gaetti, Bell, Wally Joyner, and Wally Joyner. So very slowly, very, very slowly, unintentionally putting together the Sports Flick sets. Sticker card of the Yankees, always good. A couple Molinas, because Molina will go in the Hall of Fame, I believe anyway, and that's going to make him hot for trade bait. Chipper Jones, a couple Jeff Bagwells from the 92 Fleer Ultra, just a good-looking card for a nickel. I love this Parrot card, Pirate Parrot. So great mascot card. Always good to get for trade bait when you get three guys like this, three Hall of Famers on one card, because there's always people PCing all three of those or any one of those three, so they're always going to want that, and this is cool. The Freeze, Racing Dudes. So that is great. All right. A couple really awesome cards coming up here in a little bit. So I've talked about these before. These All-Star sets or the Glossy Edition, people always looking to trade for these. And there are a bunch of them in this one. So happy to pick those up. There's Brett and Winfield. So a bunch of Hall of Famers in there. Willie Randolph. Excuse me. And then we get the Toys R Us stuff. BJ Surf. All these sets from the junk wax era, always kind of popular amongst collectors who are trying to finish those sets. Another Wally Joyner, KB Toys. All right. Here we go. More current. Well, not current because Barry Larkin retired many years ago, but not quite as old school as the stack over here. Some Larkins. You're going to see a bunch of Larkins actually coming up in my next video because I bought a bunch of dimes at the same show as this one, but I'll do that as a separate video because there's so many cards. Ichiros, some Bagwells. Beautiful, beautiful card right here. Look at this. Love this. The 1995 Seattle Mariners are Griffey with Buhner, with Martinez, with Randy Johnson. What the hell did you trade Jay Buhner for? More Griffey. Edgar Martinez. This is not a Frank Thomas rookie card, although I do find these in dime boxes. It's from the Iconic Card Collection. There's a Fisk Cooperstown card. Tom Seaver and the Fleer Leaders. Wade Boggs. Another one of the iconic cards. Wade Boggs in the Classic. There's Ripken Jr. Some more Ripkins. This is cool. I've seen these before. Love this. Chris Sale and the Conductor with the Train. Neat card. And then there were a bunch of Jeters. You know, when I come across Jeters for a nickel, same kind of vibe as I said before. I'm going to pick up all the Jeters because they just make great trade bait. Some Aaron Judge, Alex Rodriguez, Rivera, and a couple stands. There were a lot of Yankees stars in there for the nickel, which was great. All right. These are those Topps throwbacks. 84 looking Ozzie Smith, 35th anniversary. And then you've got Ted Williams here in the 88 throwback, 86 throwbacks with Frank Thomas and Joe Mauer, 87 throwbacks with Ortiz and Carrera and Carter and Joe Ryan. And then the 88s with Trey Turner, Brandon. Wow, how do you say that one? Fat? I don't know. Okay. Nick Preto. And then some 89 throwbacks. Some of these I'm actually working on these sets. I don't know if I need them or not, but I figured someone's always going to trade for a Derek Jeter like that for a nickel. Here we go. This is one of my two most favorite cards I pulled out. This one right here. This is my non-licensed stuff. I don't like to call non-licensed stuff Broder unless they're actually Broder sets. It's just a little quirk of mine because I want to call them unlicensed if they're unlicensed. I love both of these. The George Brett and Wally Joyner. Both these from the Action All-Stars in 1987. Cards number 11 and 12. Actually good looking cards. Wade Boggs here is from the Baseball Cards magazine, 1989. This one, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? These, they're not rare at all, but you just never find them. Does that make any sense? No, but that's okay. This is actually a box bottom from 1988 Score. So you trimmed them off the box, and one of the boxes of 1988 Score. There are 18 of them, plus there's actually some team cards as well. I'll put it this way. The team cards are in a separate set, the 1 through 18 of these. This is the very first ever square box bottom card I've ever found in any of my diamond nickel boxes. That's how unusual they are. I found one of the team cards that was a box bottom, and that's it. So 2 box bottoms from 1988 square ever in my life in nickel and dime boxes. Here we go. These are going to be some beautiful cards here. Ted Williams. Is it sacrilege to see these in chrome? I don't think so, because I think they just look so beautiful. I think they look great. They feel good. They got a nice texture to them. Tony Perez, Pujols, and Wade Boggs. I've spoken before many times on my love of the Stadium Club cards, especially the last couple of years. Look at the script lettering on this. They really did this, the full bleed pictures, great photos. I'm enamored with them. I'm totally in love with them. I love these Topps Stadium Club. There's Bob Gibson, there's Bob Feller, George Brett, and Wade Boggs. These are cool as well. The throwback to the 50s here from 2023. Cal Ripken Jr., George Brett. There's another Jeter. A lot of Jeters in this nickel box. Thurman Munson, Tom Seaver, Bryce Harper, Juan Soto, Lou Gehrig, and then a random Wade Boggs tossed in there. So absolutely beautiful cards. Great stuff once again. These are on the nickel box. All right. Don't know if I need them for my A's team set, but I wasn't about to dig it up and go through the whole entire thing to see if I need them or not when they were nickel. If I don't need them, fine. One random Chipper Jones, that'll go in the trade bin. Nick Martini will go in there. And then a Schwarber because he's local. And then a couple Mark McGwire's, another Topps Stadium Club. I don't know if I need it or not. I'll look in a moment. And this card, so I love the classic stuff because the classics most of the time did their cards, all the photos came from the All-Star game. So you get like cool cards like this with McGwire and Mattingly together, but also who took this photo? Because this is some really bad photography. Shot like up their nose, you got a shadow on McGwire. But with the bad photography, I freaking love it. It's 1989 Classic, so it should be the 1988 All-Star Game. No, 1988 Classic. This is the regular Classic. Okay, 1988. Should have been taken in the 1987 All-Star Game with McGwire and Mattingly there. Love this card. All right, these are all Topps All-Star Rookie Trophy cards. Alexis Diaz in the chrome. And then this is great. I think I was short on both of these cards from my set in the 2025 as I finished these out. So I literally have got some cards in trades. I'm fully caught up to all the cards up to 2024 Series 1. I need to finish off the 2024 Series 2 that have just recently come out. So Chipper Jones. Yeah, you're pulling Wander Francos out of the nickel, and I'm not even sure they're worth that. Torres with the Christmas version out of the holiday cards. Jeremy Pena in the chrome. More chrome with Kyle Lewis. I'll pick up any and all Mark McGwire I'll pick up all the 1988 Topps and 87 Topps All-Star Rookie Trophy cards for a nickel. Jordan Montgomery, Luis Robert, and Ryan Mountcastle. So if you've watched my video before, you know he's one of 2 players all time to be on 2 Topps All-Star Rookie Trophy Cup teams because he was on the one in 2020, did not reach technically the rookie limits because of the short season of the pandemic, and then was on it again in 2021. The other person to be on it twice, Cal Ripken Jr., another Oriole. His first year was on it, legitimately is the worst player to ever make the Topps All-Star Rookie Trophy Cup card. I don't think a single other rookie played at shortstop that year he made it. Okay, now we're going to move over to here. These are almost all quarters. Some of these are, okay, these were 3 for $1. These right here in this stack were 3 for $1. But check it out, man. You know I'm working on those A's team sets. I mean, for 59, yeah, for 59, man, this is in really nice shape for 3 for $1. Like, look at this. I mean, this is in really nice shape. I need it for my team set. Bob Serve, I think I actually already have this one, but it's so nice. It's probably better than what I have. If not, that's fine too. Bob Grimm kind of got a little bit of a stain here, but look at the corners on these. And look how well cut that is. You just don't find that in 59s. Not for 3 for $1 anyway. And this one I didn't need for my team set, but it's in really, really nice shape. A little bit off cut, but if you've got someone searching for some 59s and some trades, they're gonna have a one for that. And also check it out. You got a little bit of white back versus more of a darker back. Always kind of interesting. Jim Nash, I have it, but it might be nicer than my current one. And these two, look how nice these are in 1970s. It may be hard to tell on camera, but These are as nice as it looks. This Dick Green is clean, man. Clean. Look at these corners. Just a little bit of something up there. But man, for $3 for $1. Man, that's nice. Okay. The rest of these are all quarters, and you're going to be like, these are not quarters, but they are quarters, man. I love it. I got the guy's number. He gave me his card. He's like, hey, hit me up before the next show. I'll bring you some stuff you want. So this guy may become one of my new best friends. No pressure on any of my other best friends who watch this. I still love y'all. So for $1 a piece, so for $1, 4 Michael Jordans and this unlicensed stuff, and I love this. When have you seen Michael Jordans for $1? Especially some unlicensed stuff from the late 80s. Ken Griffey Jr., unlicensed for $1. I mean, that's just incredible. What card is he signing on this? That looks like, is that a 1990 Donruss? Sorry, the shadows are getting you a little bit. Here, let me see if is that a 1990 Donruss? Oh, there we go. I think he's signing a 1990 Donruss, which is really kind of cool. Which would be right in this time frame because the card came out in 1990. So those are $1 piece also. I'm going to come back to that stack in a moment. Check it out. This one, 1969 Topps. Once again, in really nice shape. A card I needed for my set for $1. A Bill Madlock and Reggie Sanders and Ron Cash rookie card. Slight crease down here if you can even see it. There, kind of going through the E. That's it for $1. But a beauty, beauty. And he was another 59. So this one was a little bit beaten up, a little more beaten up. But man, for my team sets, love it for $1. And then some Jim Wins, actually in really nice shape. Cincinnati guy, Jim Wynn, born in Hamilton, Ohio, went to Taft High School, but not the Taft in Hamilton, the other Taft in Cincinnati. Not to confuse people, but I probably just did. And then a Jim Wynn scratch off. It's been scratched off, the game's been played, but still really cool for $1 for a Cincinnati guy. All right. Couple footballs. These are in really, really terrible shape, but I thought they were really cool. Maybe somebody does need these for the team sets. This is a rookie card of Del Schaffner. R.C. Owens, a running back. He was actually a good running back. Went to Idaho. There we go. Played for the Niners. And then this one, I've never seen this set before. Blake Turner. The guy has perfectly coiffed hair. A New York Jets end. Never seen this set before. Just really, really kind of cool. I don't even know what year this is, but this is a rookie card frame. I looked it up. So, terrible shape once again, but maybe somebody needs that in a trade. All right. These last two stacks are going to be my most favorite. See if you love them. Look at this starting lineup with a Chris Sabo, a Cincinnati Red. It's Chris Sabo and a starting lineup for $1. That's big. All right, so these are the Topps action flats. I talked about these before. So this is like the Topps version of starting lineups, and these are the cards that came with them. For $1, these are great deals with Bonds, Maddox, and Sosa. There's another Larkin of one. I don't know if I had or not, but it looked cool. This is from some kind of special set from Sandberg. The corner's dinged up. That's probably why. It normally books for like $2 to $3. The quarter dinged up kind of ruins that, but maybe somebody needs it in trade. All right, a local guy, Roger McDowell. He went to Coleraine High School here in Cincinnati. And then a few OPG, Michael Jack Schmidt. So I figured a nice clean 84 OPG and a couple 88 OPGs. Maybe somebody needs those who are Michael Jack Schmidt collectors. All right, Ricky Henderson. A little something different from Stadium Club. Corner's a little bit jacked up, but that's still a cool card, so I enjoy it. Members only, John Smoltz. David Justice and the Bazooka, Cincinnati guy once again. Chipper Jones, this is, I don't even know what this was out of. I looked up, my camera was, but it's 7 out of 15. It's not out of the regular. So, oh, that's the team collection. So a team collection, Chipper Jones. And then a few Mark McGuire's that I needed for my collection because I didn't have them. I'm going to come back to this card. This was my second most favorite card, by the way, this box bottom score. I geeked out of it earlier. This is probably my most favorite card. And I'm going to explain to them why I'm going to do this one last. These are all foodstuffs. Oh, you know how much I love those. Kraft. Oh, Tony Pena, clean cut Kraft Home Plate Heroes card, 1987. Working on that set. Check it out. Ryan Sandberg. This is the second year for Burger King with Mike Schmidt on it. And it's still intact with the coupon on it. So that is really cool. Yep, totally dig that. Some Nestle's. Now, I bought this entire set. But if you see any of these nickel dime quarter box, these don't pop up very often. So they're really sought after. I think the Schmidt, when I looked it up on TCDB, has something like there's 22 people wanting it or something, and there's only one for trade. So that's kind of how rare they are. John Franco is a stud with the Reds. I wish I hadn't traded him. That's okay though. The Wonder Bread. You don't find a lot of these, are always in bad shape. These ones are in bad shape too. See if you can see this crease. Oh yeah, see? Because they were actually packaged in the loaves of Wonder Bread, and I don't know how many of you people buy bread at the store, probably all of you, and you know, bread packaging, it's just some like cellophane wrapping. So of course it got beaten up and dinged up all over the place, but that's okay. This Pete Rose, I think, is the last card I needed in this set. So that is awesome. Mike Schmidt. No, this is the last Pete Rose I think I needed. That one just will make a good trade bait. These are Drake's regional set. They put out cupcakes and things like that, snack cakes. All right, Mike Schmidt in the Circle K card, working on all of those. I needed that one. And then a bunch of Jimmy Deans from 92 and 93. So that is awesome. And finally, last but not least, although there is one more, Kellogg's. The cards with Steve Carlton. I think I need that one, so that's an awesome find. When you're finding the food stuff cards and cards you actually need in the boxes for a quarter, you better believe, because I need all these Wonder Breads, you better believe that I was stoked. Now, why is this one of my most favorite card? Because I've never seen it before. I had to look it up. I didn't know what it was. First of all, if you're going to do a card that's an information card, this is the way to do it. Check it out. On the back, it has all the historical leaders and stats and things like that. So really kind of cool. It also dates it. You can tell it's 1981 because the stolen base leader for career and a season is Lou Brock on both of those. Home runs, Roger Maris is there. So yeah. So what this is, okay, is from 1980. Okay. So Mrs. Buttersworth apparently gave away, when you bought it in 1980, it came with a pack of 3 cards in it. They were just regular 1980s tops, 3 cards plus this all-time records card. This was the all-time records card with it. So your little package there is just a little, you know, plastic wrapped of a packet of 3 cards plus this one. This is the information card. I didn't know Mrs. Buttersworth did that. I had no idea that was a thing, and I've never seen this card before in my life. Probably because everybody just threw it away because it was the card that came with the other cards, which could have had a Ricky Henderson rookie card in it, which would have been really cool. But I've never seen this one before. It's a foodstuffs. It's just the information card, and I totally dig it for a quarter. I would love to get some more of those, even though it's the same, but it just, that's so cool. I've never seen it before. Anyway, all of these were a nickel a piece. All of these were a quarter and some 33 cents. You know what? I love you all for watching. I really appreciate you all. Comment with what you thought was the best buy, what you would have bought, what you wouldn't have bought, what your most favorite card was, and I'll probably give you a shout out in the future, you know? I love hearing from you guys. I love when you guys conversate with me, when you converse with me, when you put the comments, and we can go back and forth. My guy BK, my guy Scott, my guy Randy. Haven't seen you in a little while, Randy. Love when you jump in and comment. Randy always sends me great stuff. Randy, if you see anything here you need that isn't going directly into one of my PCs, let me know and it's coming your way. Anyway, all, as I always say, enjoy the hobby how you want to enjoy it. Share the love, spread the love, and let's help each other out and make those collections great. And read the book. I'll see y'all later. Bye.